Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pickett now from the gun here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. No gain, and it's second down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, Carter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to... here at their own 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. I look for them to try it again later.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this will be out of bounds at the one here, the 12-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
They'll run with Carter. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is,
the Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On play action, now Garoppolo. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A good pickup there at 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now Foreman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job...
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38, Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Harris has it over the middle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Open man here is Conklin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? protecting the other team. He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. From the 24, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Choose the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Michael Carter, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Paul on a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. 21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So a drive that spans all that time, and then you may only come away with 3 points. here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's not football about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Foreman. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's first down, New York. They run again with Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Pittsburgh. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Pickett now on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On the give, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is Harris on the draw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Pickett. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Carter to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. Garoppolo. A throw to the flat for Carter. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action, Garoppolo. He finds Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 9, 2:15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Pickett to throw on first down. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pickett to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Hall. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning